Hey, so today I'm going to do a video about the MAC eyeshadows that I own that I regret purchasing for various reasons. And keep in mind that just because certain shadows didn't work for me, they still may work out for you. These are just my personal experiences with these shadows. So I keep all of the shadows that I don't like in their own palette, unlike a lot of people here on YouTube who have like 8 or 10 MAC palettes. I only have like 3. 2 of them have colors that I actually like and use a lot. And this third palette has shadows that I really rarely touch. And so whenever I end up going through these, I will not repurchase any shadow that is in this palette. The first shadow here at the bottom is called Chrome Yellow, and it is a matte. And let me do a swatch of each of these actually. So this one will be on the thumb, and this is how it looks. So you can see that the color payoff is okay, but if you look closer you can see how powdery it is. So I don't like this shadow for 2 reasons. One, it's kind of powdery, which is kind of an issue with a lot of the matte shadows. So I'm not like a huge fan of a lot of the matte shadows from MAC. And then when you actually apply it to the skin, like I put it here, and you can barely see that at all. Matter of fact, I can't even tell where I put it, so let me do another swatch of it. That's it on the finger, and that's it there. Okay, so you can see that a little bit better, but you can see that the color payoff sucks. Obviously, all of these shadows will look more vibrant with a base or a primer, or if you use them wet. And so I have tried to use the shadow wet with the base, with the primer, and I've also tried just applying like, 10 layers of it, and I still can't get a whole lot of color payoff with it. So it's just a pain more than anything else. And yeah, so that's why I don't like that shadow. And moving up, this next shadow here is Honey Lust, and it's a luster. And a lot of the MAC luster shadows I find are kind of chunky. I don't know if you can tell, but that has like a lot of chunks in it. From a distance, it's a really pretty color, but up close you can see that the consistency of it is kind of chunky, and so that I don't like chunky for like blending purposes and trying to mix it with other shadows. So this is the swatch of it here on my hand. So the color payoff on this one looks okay, but it's still kind of chunky, and you have to use more of this shadow than you would a shadow that has a good pigmentation to it. And so I just really don't like it, and it's basically just a gold shadow. It's nothing special, and there are a ton of other gold shadows that are a lot better than this gold. So if you're looking for a gold color, I would suggest either Gold Mine. I like that a lot better. And then Honey Lust, from MAC, I really don't like Honey Lust either, but out of the two, I do prefer Honey Lust over Honesty because the color payoff on that one is a little bit better, and it's not quite as chunky, and you don't get as much fallout when you use it. And then moving on down, this blue is called Electric Eel. It's a gorgeous blue color. I love it. The color payoff's excellent. The only reason that this is in the shadows I don't like palette is just because it's so bright that I never have anywhere to wear it. Like, where are you going to wear a blue that bright? So, I mean, unless you have a costume party or it's Halloween or something weird, um, there's just really no occasion I can think of where what calls for this blue. Um, but if for some reason you're looking for this shade of blue, this is like the most vibrant blue that I've ever come across. And I actually regret that I don't have anywhere to wear it because it's really pretty. This color here, this purple with this pinky purple with the silver glitter in it, is a shadow that I hate with a passion. It's called Zeal, and it's a luster. Actually, no, it's not a luster. It's a velvet. And you can see how much I'm swatching this, trying to get some color out of it. And this is what I got from rubbing it that hard. And then when I put it on my hand, you won't even be able to see it probably. So I'm going to go here. And that's the color. See, you can barely see it. And it's gone off of my finger. And it just kind of disappeared into my hand. And with this shadow, it doesn't matter if you put a base under it, primer under it. It's going to suck regardless. I've determined there's really no hope for that shadow. Moving on, this lime green color here, it's called Eye Popping, and it is a satin. That is how it looks on your finger, and then when you swatch it, it has really good color payoff, but the only reason that I don't like it is because there are other greens that I like a lot better. If I want a green from MAC, I almost always reach for Humid. Urban Decay has some great green shadows. A lot of other companies have great green shadows, so I just really don't like that one because it's a green, it's a yellow, it's somewhere kind of in the middle, and it just really doesn't go with anything, and there's never an occasion to wear it. Okay, then moving across, we have Tilt right here, and Tilt is a frost, and it looks like this on the finger. Really pretty color. I just really don't like it because it's not anything special. I really don't even know what possessed me to buy it in the first place, but there are a lot of blue-green colors, teal colors from Urban Decay that I like a lot better, that I always reach for instead of this one. So yeah, there's really nothing special about that one. And then moving across, this color here is called Steamy. It's a frost, and oops, let me get a clean finger. This is Steamy. It's a frost, and there's nothing special about this one. So those are these two colors, Tilt and Steamy. The color payoff is fine. I just never find an occasion to wear either one because I don't think there's anything special about them. And then these two colors I skipped at the bottom. This green one here is called Swimming, and it is a luster, and that is the way it looks. So it looks really good on my finger. However, when you apply it, it's going to look like that, which you can see it. It's a good color payoff. But again, as I mentioned before, if you want a green, there are a lot better greens from MAC, from Urban Decay, from NARS. Almost, any other, good company is going to have a great green. And this is just kind of a blah green in my opinion. Nothing special. Yeah, nobody's going to ask you, what shade are you wearing if you show up in this. Nothing special about it. And then the last one in here, which I hate almost as much as I hate Zeal, is this color here. It's called Plumage. It looks gorgeous in the pan. It's like a peacock blue-green. Such a pretty color. And actually right now it's sold out on the MAC website. I have no idea why, other than apparently everybody that's ordering it has no idea how bad it sucks with color payoff. So let me get a clean finger and do a swatch of that one as well. So we're going to go with the pinky finger, and we're going to swatch it here and run it across, and that is the color we get. And so it doesn't look too bad, but it's still, kind of blah, not really good color payoff. And then when we swatch it, I'm going to go and swatch it here. It disappears. You barely even see it. Like, you see a little bit of a dark something